Well, I'm gonna fail. What up? Hello friends and family, this is Megan Bowen, aka Thomas B. Gookside. So I make a lot of videos about Korean culture and like do's and don'ts, and then like the hierarchy, like how you treat your higher ups. Even something like eating a meal, there's like a lot of cultural things you have to keep in mind, and a lot of things that you have to do, and a lot of potential mistakes that you can make. Yes, so there's a lot. But especially in those videos where it's like a lot more than usual, one of the things that I see in the comments is people being like, look, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna be upsetting people left and right because there is too many rules for me to memorize, Megan. Like, come on. I am never going to a work dinner because that just seems like too much work, girl. Huh? You need some water? You have water. I feel like sometimes in America people can be very strict when it comes to foreigners like speaking English and like doing certain cultural things. But I feel like here that pressure is not really there. I personally think that Korea is a little bit too laid back and a little bit too lax, to the point where a lot of people have gotten by for 10 plus years without even speaking a word of Korean or even reading a word of Hangul. Now I don't personally know these people, but I know of friends, so many people who complain about their friend who's been here for like 10 plus years and they have to help them translate, you know, the menu and stuff like that. And I just even heard about somebody who's been in Korea for more than 20 years. Can't even have a basic Korean conversation. So having said that, what I find to be most important to Koreans when they're like having relationships with foreigners or in work relationships is just your mindset and your attitude. And what I mean by your attitude is just that you have an open mind and you're willing to learn about Korean culture, and you don't walk around thinking that your country is the best and kind of looking down on other people. Having said that, Korean people usually don't have that mindset. They're usually very like open to hearing about other things from other countries. Not one time when I talked to a Korean person telling them about something that we do in America did they ever say, ew, that's stupid, or ew, that's whatever. So that mindset right there of just thinking we're better than everyone, we don't need to learn about them, or ew, we're just gonna go and teach them our country, our culture, we're not gonna learn about theirs. I think that's the only time you'll get into trouble. And I've actually heard Korean people complaining about that, about their encounter with like a foreigner who wasn't really open to like learning about Korea, and they were just kind of like, well, my country is better, my country, my country. The whole time they were like, bro, well, you're not there. You're here now. Like, there's a level of respect that you need to have for the local culture, and that you need to be open to learning about things. Now, I ain't gonna lie, there are some things that I have heard that I personally cannot understand, but I would never go so far as to call them stupid, because I realize that culture is, in a sense, arbitrary, which I've talked about. I gave this example like years ago, but for example, for us in America, green means go and red means stop. But those are kind of arbitrary colors that we associate with go and stop. But in another country, it could just as easily be reversed, or it could just as easily be like purple or something. I don't know, because those colors were arbitrarily chosen years ago, and we grew up thinking red is stop, green is go. So that's why we think it's right, but there's really no other reason why it's right. Do you get what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, if you are making an effort to learn Korean and learn about Korean culture while you are here in Korea, then you will have no problem, because Korean people are not going to criticize you and be like, you need to speak more Korean, you need to do this, you need to do that, why don't you know this, you're in Korea, be Korean. They're not going to say that to you. But they are very willing to teach you and to help you, and I think that's one of the reasons why I was able to learn so much about Korean culture, and why I was able to learn the language really well. I just was like, okay, the first couple years I was in Korea, I really did not hang out with other foreign people. I literally found a group of people in my like city, and I was like, hey, we're gonna meet up every week and language exchange, culture exchange, and they were more than willing to teach me Korean and to teach me about Korean culture and how the society works. And they really appreciate when your mind is open and you want to learn about it, and you don't put their culture down or put your culture above theirs. So I know this video was much shorter than what I was used to, but I just kind of wanted to say something, because I had been saying some comments about stuff like that, and a lot of people had even sent me like personal messages and personal emails being like, hey, you know, I'm worried, you know, what are they gonna think about me if I mess up or blah, blah, blah. Girl, don't worry, okay? The fact that you're worried about messing up shows that your mind is in the right place, right? You don't have to walk around like you're walking on eggshells or anything like that. Just do your best, live your life, have fun, because Korea is really fun. In other news, don't hate me for being non-existent. You guys know that I'm training for a bikini competition, which I have on the 30th of September, and I will be posting on Instagram if you guys want to come out and support. I'll be doing the Super Fit Classic. Whew, so I am basically tired all the time from waking up, cardios, weights, and then getting other work done. And then sometimes even cardio again at night because you have to be ridiculously lean. So at this point, I might even just like, not throw in the towel because I'm not a quitter, but I might just be like, look, even if I have more fat on my body than those other girls on that stage, oh well, because I am exhausted, guys. Woo, so exhausted. So that's kind of why I chose. Oh, anyway, I digress. I talk about too many things that are not related to the. And also, if you have any more questions, about Korea and life in Korea, things that you saw in dramas, literally anything that you see in a drama or in a Korean movie that you wonder, is that real or is that just Hollywood fakeness? Then let me know, girl, and I will tell you. So if you like this video, like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, like me on Facebook. I will see ya.